the residence, of course, this is of the fallen Lance Naik Hemraj, the army chief, while reaching Mathura as he had promised. He wanted to meet with the martyrs' kin. He's reached Mathura, and a formal ceremony there now also taking place. Respect from the army being paid to the fallen hero. The army chief Bikram Singh had promised, well, to make his way to Mathura. He's also decided to meet the other fallen. In fact, in this case, now let's also remind you that the army chief, during the questioning which had happened in the national capital, had said that he will be making his way here. This is what the family had demanded as well. Lance Naik Hemraj's family had demanded that the senior officials from the army, from the government, meet them. The army chief had accepted that demand immediately, saying that he would certainly go there if it made the pain and the suffering easier. Remember, the demand still remains to bring back the severed head of Lance Naik Hemraj. Aditi is in Mathura, in this village close to Mathura. Let's try and get some confirmation from her as well. Live pictures coming to us. Aditi, just run us through what you can see at this stage.
We are getting in the reports that the army chief has just landed here, so we are expecting him to arrive here at the location in about 2 or 3 minutes time. In fact, the whole family is eagerly waiting to meet Bikram Singh, because the family had been saying this for the past 1 week, that they do not need any assurances from the political parties or from any politicians. What they need was, they just wanted to meet the army chief once and get assurance from him. So definitely everybody is looking forward to meet the army chief here, Aditya.
Absolutely looking forward to meeting the army chief. Also, Aditi, a confirmation on what is the status with the family's fast. They've been fasting for a long time. They called it off in the middle as well. Only after the assurance came from the army chief, they said that they respected the army a lot, and it meant a lot to them that the army chief was making this gesture.
Yes, definitely, Aditya. It was just that because they got an assurance from the army that they ended their hunger strike day before yesterday, and the wife and the mother have been saying this for the past 1 week, that they just need to, because they have such due respect for the army, and they need one last word, one final word, and one last assurance given to them by the army chief. And finally, it is one of the rarest cases when the army chief himself comes down to meet the family of a martyred Jawan. So definitely a very good sign from the army, and the family is eagerly waiting to meet the army chief and get the final word from him here.
Absolutely, and in fact, this is something which has also been conveyed to the family, Aditi, that a strong protest has been registered at that flag meet as well, through diplomatic channels, through various hotlines as well, at various levels from India to Pakistan. But that demand still holds. India is still demanding the severed head of Hemraj be brought back. And we know, yes, there are implications of that. This will directly indict Pakistan's role in it, and it may not well happen. But the fact that it has been registered, this protest from the Indian army has been registered, has been conveyed to the family as well.
Yes, Aditya, the family is well aware that their demand has been taken to the highest level possible, and many of the family members also know that it might not be possible to get the severed head back, but for the army to taking it to the extreme level and to sending the message to Pakistan, to the Pakistani army and to the Pakistani government, that such brutality will not be acceptable. And especially after Bikram Singh's press conference the other day, the family has got real hopes, and they are very happy ever since that. And now the final assurance definitely is going to come from the army chief here, who has just arrived at the location. If you will be seeing the visuals, the army chief has just arrived at the spot, and he will pay homage to late Lance Naik Hemraj, and then go ahead to meet the family members, including the wife and the mother, Aditya.
Aditya, just stay on. We've got Shivaru, deputy editor, also with us, but let's just look at these visuals, these images as they play out.
the general meeting with the young son, 5-year-old son of this martyr Lance Naik Hemraj Singh, his son Prince, and everybody touching his feet, and everybody trying to condole everybody. But he spoke about family and I don't think it
Editor Shiv Arur is with us. Shiv, if you've been able to see these pictures, the wreath of flowers being put forth at that picture, that image of Lance Naik Hemraj, the visuals, live images coming off the army chief talking to the family members of Lance Naik Hemraj, and these words of assurance is so heartening to see it. It's so difficult to fathom why it couldn't have come forth from, in fact, the political establishment, but certainly heartening to see that the army chief has made this gesture and gone ahead, well, to assure these people.
Aditya, you're absolutely right. We can't hear the words that are being said by the Chief of Army Staff in these live images coming in from Mathura, but I can tell you that these will perhaps be the most heartening...
Shiv, let me apologize for interrupting you. Let's also cut across to Aditi, who's watching these images. Aditi, just run us through what you can see.
Right now, Aditya, General Bikram Singh is talking to the family members of late Lance Naik Hemraj, especially the two brothers, Jai Singh here. And the family has been waiting, and I'm definitely, though I cannot hear what he's saying, but definitely he might be giving the assurances which he has been promising to meet the family. And as I said earlier, the family has been waiting for the final word, the last word coming from the army chief. In fact, even yesterday when I spoke to the family, they said that though the politicians have come down, including the UP Chief Minister Akhilesh Yadav, but they just want the final assurance. They are well aware that their demands have been taken to the highest level possible, and the army chief has made it very clear. He has made a very stern point in front of the Pakistani army and the government that such brutality, such cases are not going to be accepted by the Indian army anytime ever again in the future. But right now, they just want to meet the army chief once and get the final assurance from him, Aditya.
You see several political figures right from the BJP.
Indian Army. He says that he is still talking to the small young ones, 5 or 6 years old.
Here, Aditya, General Bikram Singh is also meeting the 3 children of late Lance Naik Hemraj. Hemraj left behind 3 little kids, the youngest one being 3-year-old. So definitely, and yesterday the GOC was here. PR Kumar was here at the location, and he met the family and had assured that the army will do everything possible to ensure that the family has a comfortable future. And they also said that they will take the responsibility of all the 3 children and also the widowed wife and the mother that late Lance Naik has left behind. So definitely a very rare scene to be seen here. It is not every day that the army chief comes down to meet a martyred Jawan's family. But here, since the army chief had given his word that if it takes for him to come down, if that is what is going to pacify the family members, then he will definitely come down. And being an army man, he has stuck by his word, and he is here right now in Srinagar to meet the family of late Lance Naik Hemraj, Aditya.
And that's the thing, when you look at these images in contrast, this reaction from the army chief coming across here to the political developments also that have played out. Aditi, just run us through, what you sense happening with this family. They've said that, they didn't really care so much about the financial grants that were issued to them. They wanted to be acknowledged. They wanted that respect. And certainly it's being accorded to them by the army here.
Definitely, Aditya, even the wife and the mother and the brothers have been telling us since morning that today, finally, after so many days, they are getting the feeling that due respect is being given to the martyred Jawan. Till so many days, the politicians have been pouring in, assurances have been given by the politicians, by the netas around here, but they wanted the final assurance from the army chief, and they definitely said that today is the day when they actually feel that due respect is being given to the son who died in the line of duty at LOC.
The army chief leaving the venue now, having just met the family, but of course a lot of respect being paid, the honor being paid as deserved. And Aditi, when you contrast these, images from the statement issued by Raj Thackeray, angry reactions coming across from the family as well, saying that don't politicize this entire issue, don't drag us into politics, we'll respect the martyrs, and certainly, is a study in contrast.
Exactly, Aditya. Raj Thackeray sitting in Mumbai, could easily give us bizarre statement by saying that he's not a martyr, and both the Lance Naiks were killed in between the politics of India and Pakistan. A very bizarre statement when he does not even know what happens at the border. He does not understand the army very well, and that is what has been coming out. That's the sense that has been echoing in this village as well, with the family and the villagers saying that he has been politicizing, and here it is such a big thing for the army chief himself to come down to give a very strong statement when all the politicians were maintaining diplomatic niceties. It was the army chief who came ahead, who came in the front and said that this is the end and they will not tolerate any such cases of brutality, any such behavior from the Pakistani army. And then our leaders like Raj Thackeray and the Samajwadi Party ministers making such bizarre statements is in complete contrast to the way the army has actually acted this way, and definite regard and respect to the army and to the army chief who's come down to meet the family here, Aditya.